happy I get to see my family more than less.
We didn't get to talk to you during like the whole trade deadline situation. I mean, just what was that like for you to have people saying things about your condition and all that just out in the open and all the speculation?
Not really, pay attention to it or worry about it. Just trying to get my body back ready so I can get back on the court and help my team and help these guys get back to where they're supposed to be.
What can you share with us about the injury itself? How you're feeling, pain level?
It was just longer than expected coming out of surgery. Just experienced pain just longer than normal, than usual, and kind of pushed back my dates back and back. But getting better, but day by day. But it was going to take it day by day, and pain is going away less and less.
When you guys were talking about with the Warriors just coming back, what is, I guess, do you see your role being? Where are the areas you want to help this team? Defense has been a big topic of conversation in the last couple of weeks.
I hope it's just as easy as just plugging me back in, and I do what I do, and offensively, I find my spots and find guys, their shots, and try to just create, for my teammates, and eventually, that's going to open up me way more.
What are your thoughts on this team this season?
The Warriors are the Warriors, especially when you got your core, and then you guys got the guys off the bench, getting accustomed and everything, how they play. So, like you said, just a few things on defense, you got to just turn up a little bit, but offensively, they can control that, and defense helps, controls our offense. So once we get that going again, I think we're going to get our offense, top 5 in the league again.
What was it like getting that standing ovation at Chase Center that first game back?
I miss Dub Nation. Dub Nations, there's no other place like it with the fans and, their loyalty and love for, guys. So it was good to be back and feel that love from Dub Nation.
I know you said it feels good to be back, but did you really ever want to leave in the first place?
It was a tricky situation in the summer. Things didn't work out, as everybody wanted it to. But, I accepted it, and, I chose the best fit for me that I think that I can, help that organization the best. And that's what it was.
Defensively, what are some of the biggest areas of concern with the Warriors, or why do you think it just hasn't been as strong of a unit as it has in past seasons?
I think it's just aggressiveness. Just got to get a little bit more aggressive and, start worried about refs, dictating the game, and we just got to go out there and set the tone, and I think the rest of, feel that and see what type of game is being played that night and, go from there. Going
back to, the trade deadline itself, I mean, when the Blazers and Warriors played each other the night before the deadline, what conversations were you having with, did you know, or was it just kind of?
Blindsided.
Yeah.
Shocked me just like it shocked everybody else. I believe 10 minutes before the deadline, I was notified, so it was shocking to me just like everybody else.
Sorry, I know that Draymond last time was talking about how defense is more about will, you can't really teach defense, but is there anything or any tips that you think that helped with you with the focus of defense?
No, I think that he hit it right on. you know, and coming from my background, it's just kind of, you know, I just kind of know it. It's like riding a bike, brushing your teeth. Get out there, and probably the biggest thing is just try to be more aggressive, you know, find ways to be more aggressive in an intelligent way. And, you know, just work and study and just, you know, get your reps in.
The night before the trade deadline, you played, I think, north of 20, might have been 22 minutes, I think, or something like that. Were you playing through pain during that?
Yeah, it was tricky. You know, it was just, like I said earlier, it was just lingering pain, you know, from the surgery that, you know, just we were just trying to work on and, you know, get through ease. But that was one of the games that I wanted to play, so, you know, I just kind of thug it out. But it was fun.
Do you think you'll be back before playoffs?
I would hope so. You know, we're just going to take it day by day. When, you know, the staff, medical staff, and I agree that, you know, I think it's good and safe for me to go back out there and be able to be myself, and my body feels like myself, and I think, you know, we'll come up with a decision.
Were you surprised when the Warriors first flagged that initial physical and didn't pass it right away?
Not really. I kind of knew where my body was and how it was and everything, so it was out of my hands, you know. I had to just tell them what it was and go from there.
And when we spoke with Bob last week, he said probably around by Saturday night they had an idea of which way they were leaning, and you sat with Bob and Mike Dunleavy at the game. Did you know kind of throughout the process where their heads were at, or was it just that Sunday deadline?
No, it was really that Sunday deadline. Saturday, you know, I was in trade, so I was technically a part of the team, but technically not. So still wanted to watch the game. So you know, they just said I can come sit up there with them. Couldn't sit on the bench, so just sat in the crowd and, you know, was a Warriors fan for the night.
What are you able to do right now? Like, what's your day-to-day looking like?
Day just, you know, pretty normal, just conditioning, strengthening, and, you know, no rehab. And that's probably going to be my schedule until, you know, we ramp it up and I start practicing again with the team. So it's pretty much the same thing every day until practice.
Did you really need total shots just to get on the court?
I was just, you know, me just being a competitor. I just wanted to get out there. No shots though. It was just, you know, I just had to get through it and get it done. But the medical stuff wasn't really that big of a deal. It was just, you know, I wanted to play. So go out there, help my teammates, you know, help my coaches. I think I was a bigger factor on the court than not on the court. So me being 50% was better than nothing. So, you know, I just had to get out there and, you know, help my team try to win.
So to be clear, no shots. There were no shots involved.
No shots, but, you know, it's just being a competitor. I got to get out there and do what I got to do.
You said you were not surprised that you failed or your physical was going to get flagged, but are you surprised that you're out for at least a month?
Kind of not really. I know my body, so, you know, I think I know when I'm ready to go out there and be able to be myself. And it's just, like I said, it took longer than usual, and my body just wasn't ready. It's still not ready, so we're going to take it day by day.
To go back to Draymond was talking about collective will on defense. What does that look like to you, and how does that improve through practice?
Energy and effort. Easy.
Trying to get some team bonding. Right?
Yeah.
Classic icebreaker.
I would say me and JP. I think we're gonna be on the same page as the Maroon 5.
You said that.
I called Maroon 5.
I did say
Yeah,
that.
Maroon 5. One of those ones. Probably either What Lovers Do. I think
To sing.
It's pretty high.
it's more about the vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey Donte, what has Coach Atkinson meant to this group this year?
It's big, especially for me. I think personally, because he was with Bud, and kind of when I first got here, he was the first person that I got in contact with. Had that, you know, familiar connection. So I've just been picking his ear. A lot of things that, you know, he sees what I do as kind of habits that I've built previous to being here, and he can relate to that. So he's helping me through a lot of trying to, you know, blend what I've done in the past and blend it with our, you know, terminology and stuff like that.
What does he kind of bring to practices and games? What's his presence like?
He's big on the defensive end. So, you know, we rely on him in the film sessions and everything. Calls out, you know, things that need to be called out. And also he just has that, you know, that personal side. You can approach him with anything, and I think that's huge for us.
When you look at defensive stats, like what matters to you the most with the advanced stats, team stats, individual?
I mean, I don't look at the stats too much. For me, it's more so like in the game. I mean, I know the coaches do, and you know, it's important. But you know, for me, it's more the flow. I think for us, if we can get good shots offensively, and we can get, you know, set in our defense, picking up full, kind of causing havoc. I think the flow for us is better. I think sometimes we get, either turnovers or, we can get better shot attempts. And it's harder for us to set our defense. I think we're out of rotations quicker, and we're scrambling, so it messes up the flow of our game and our defensive end.